Thank you for watching Inspire Math videos. Today, we're going to study how to divide a decimal by a decimal. Let's see the first example. 13.6 divided by 0.4. Do you remember that a division can be changed to a fraction? If not, please refer to the video Fraction 8. 13.6 divided by 0.4 can be changed to 13.6 over 0.4. We can multiply both the numerator and the denominator by 10 to have whole numbers. We now have 136 over 4. Since a fraction can be changed back to a division, it will be 136 divided by 4. We can calculate 136 divided by 4 instead of 13.6 divided by 0.4. So let's calculate 136 divided by 4 by long division. Consider 1. How many 4s can fit into 1? We have 0 4s in 1. Now we consider 13. How many 4s in 13? We have 3 4s in 13. 4 times 3 is 12. Subtract 12 from 13, which is 1. Then we move the 6 down. How many 4s can fit into 16? We have 4 4s in 16. 4 times 4 is 16. Subtract 16 from 16, which is 0. We have the answer 034, but we don't need the 0, so the answer is 34. Now let's see what we did. We calculated 136 divided by 4 instead of 13.6 divided by 0.4. Both divisions are equal, so the answers are the same. Now let's define two words. Dividend is a number to be divided by another number. Divisor is a number by which another number is divided. If the divisor is a decimal point, it is difficult to calculate it by long division because it is hard to think how many decimals can fit into another decimal. So in this example, we multiply both the dividend and the divisor by 10, which is the same as moving the decimal point in the dividend to the right and also in the divisor. Therefore, for the division of a decimal by a decimal, we move decimal points so that the divisor becomes a whole number. Then, just calculate the rest instead of using the original values. Let's try another question. 0.319 divided by 0.05. First of all, check the divisor, which is 0.05. Since we want to change 0.05 to a whole number, we need to move the decimal point 2 places to the right. We also need to move the decimal point 2 places to the right for the dividend. So 0.319 divided by 0.05 becomes 31.9 divided by 5. We can calculate 31.9 divided by 5 by long division. Consider 3. How many 5s can fit into 3? We have 0 5s in 3. Now we consider 31. How many 5s can fit into 31? We can have 6 5s in 31. 5 times 6 is 30. Subtract 30 from 31, which is 1. Then we move the 9 down. How many 5s can fit into 19? We have 3 5s in 19. 5 times 3 is 15. Subtract 15 from 19, which is 4. Now we need to move the next digit down, but there is no digit in hundreds. Do you remember that we can place a 0 if there is no digit? so we can move a 0 down. Now we consider 40. How many 5s can fit into 40? We can fit 8 5s in 40. 5 times 8 is 40. Subtract 40 from 40, which is 0. We now need to deal with the decimal point, which moves up into the answer. We have the answer 06.38, but we don't need the 0, so the answer is 6.38. Let's try one more question. 1.4288 divided by 1.9. First of all, check the divisor, which is 1.9. Since we want to change 1.9 to a whole number, we need to move the decimal point one place to the right. We also need to move the decimal point one place to the right for the dividend. So 1.4288 divided by 1.9 becomes 14.288 divided by 19. We calculate 14.288 divided by 19 by long division. Consider 1. How many 19s can fit into 1? We have 0 19s in 1. Now we consider 14. How many 19s can fit into 14? We have 0 19s in 14. Now we consider 142. How many 19s can fit into 142? We have 7 19s in 142. 19 times 7 is 133. Subtract 133 from 142, which is 9. Then we move the 8 down. How many 19s can fit into 98? We have 5 19s in 98. 19 times 5 is 95. Subtract 95 from 98, which is 3. Move the 8 down. Now we consider 38. How many 19s can fit into 38? We can have 2 19s in 38. 19 times 2 is 38. Subtract 38 from 38, which is 0. We now need to deal with the decimal point, which moves up into the answer. We have the answer 00.752, but we don't need the 0, so the answer is 0.752. Let's summarize today's lesson. When you divide a decimal by a decimal, check the divisor. Move both decimal points so that the divisor becomes a whole number. Then, just divide the new calculation. Here are some challenge questions. Try them out. Sample solutions are linked under the video. Hope you can solve them. Thank you for watching Inspire Math videos. Please subscribe if you'd like to join our Inspire Math tutoring community. There are some related videos linked below. Thank you and have a good one.